Hello guys, today we are going to study about loops in Python because loops help us to perform iterative tasks very easily. So let us know about that. Loops in Python. Sometimes we want to repeat set of statement in your program. For instance, print 1 to 1000. Uh, Loops makes it easy for programmer to tell the computer which set of instructions to repeat and how. Okay, suppose we want to repeat the same task again and again for a long time, which cannot be done by us manually. So we use loop to make it easy and fast and efficient as well. Like suppose we print 1 to 1000 number. How we print using loop? We can print very easily. So for that we use loop. There are different types of loop which we have to study in Python that are for loop and while loop. We will go into this one by one. Like while loop syntax is while condition and body of the loop. The blocks keep executing until the execution is true. Okay. In while loop, if some condition is there, the body will keep executing again and again until the condition is true. In while loop, the condition is checked first. Okay. The condition is checked first and then evaluated to the body of the loop is executed, otherwise not. And if the loop is entered, the process of condition execution is continued until the condition becomes false. And suppose while loop has a condition, it will first the program will first check the condition. After it execute the result, it will execute again and again until the condition becomes false. Let us solve one question and then we'll understand. We have to print number between 1 to 50. So okay, well, I smaller than equal to the print I, we will define I by giving the value so from 1 to 50 it is printed using it. What we did in this code, we first assigned I a value 1 that gives the initial starting point. Then we write while statement and its condition that if I will be smaller than or equal to 50, it should print I and I should plus every time. So whenever it first check the loop, I is smaller than or equal to 1, yes, I is 1 here, so it is smaller than 1, so it print I as it is, and then it add 1 to I. Like if here 1 is there, then it will get 2. Again, the value will be 2. 2 is again less than equal to 50 range. So again, it's print 2 and then 2 plus 1, 3. Again, it will go 3 here. Like that, it occurs till the condition is true. Once the condition becomes false, it stops. So we have taken a good example. Now take the example from here like this. Okay, the same thing we have done. So no problem not installed. If the condition never becomes false, the loop will keep executing. Suppose just comment it. I equal to 1 greater than 0. And so this will not stop because I is always greater than 0. So do not stop, it will keep running like that only. So yes, we will come in that also. So if the condition is true, it will keep running and it will be in loop. It will not stop forever. So let us find write the program to print the content of each document. Write the program to print the content of each document. You can use it. Let us know what for loop now. For loop. Um, for loop is used to iterate for sequence of loops, tuple and string and literals. Okay. For loops are used to iterate certain value or certain like list, tuple or string. So string like if there is a list 178, it will check for items in the list and print item. If item is there, it will print the item. So like I'll take an example of that for loop. 1.7.8 can print item. Okay, now we'll check what happens. Okay, 1.7 all are printed, so it is working. So what happened is for check for item in the list, and if item is there in list, it print item. At first it check for one, so is there, so it print 1.7, then 7, 8 valid in this way. Hence, we come that move to function. Okay, the range function in Python. Range function in Python is used to generate sequence of number. We can also specify start, stop, status, all range. Okay, suppose we want to um, keep return the value of a particular between the particular two indexes, and we also want to skip some values between them, periodic values. So we can do that using for loop. For example is there um, 0.7 here. We have put a range of 0 to 7, means start with 0 and end up to 7. Let us see if it works. Yes, it is working 0 to 6 because it is start from 0. So now it is working. Let us check also for loop with else. We can also skip some value using, if I put 2 here, it will give alternate values. Okay. 0, 1 skip, 2, 3 skip, 4 like that. So we can do that also using for loop. That is good. For loop with else. We can use for loop with else too. Like we are converting the loop and iteration with conditional statement together. So we can use that also. An optional else can be used for loop if the code is executed when the condition is exhausted. For L, we'll take example to understand it better. Okay, here we take a list for item in element print item else. Okay, suppose we have given a condition in for loop. If it is executed and it is exhausted, if it not works there, then it will, after completing of that statement, it will print we are well done. Suppose here 178 is there. If item in L1 it prints the item and else it's print done. Means after 8 there will be no number item in L1 so we print done. Let us see then. Okay, let us see. 178 after 8 there is no value in this so it is printing done. Noticed. Completed. Inspection. We learn for loop with else. Now we learn about break, continue, and task. They're very important. It's like break is used to come out of the loop with encounter, instruct program to exit the loop. Now, I will take an example for that. Range 0.80. That's right. They given a formula for 0 to 80 and print I. If I equal 3, that means when we are printing the value of I, when I equal to 3 will come, it will break there only. Let us see if it works. Yes, 0, 1, 2, 3, that it breaks. But the range is up to 80. But after 3, it is break because we have used break statement here. Because if whenever I equal to stable there, it will break and the loop will stop working. So for that we will use for loop. For that we use break for loop. Let us know about some other that continue statement. Continue is used to stop the current iteration of the loop and continue with an skip the iteration. Okay. Break used to stop the iteration, but continue is used to skip the iteration. A particular iteration is occurring, we will skip that and we'll move to next one. Okay. We'll take an example for that. For range 4, um, 22, continue, 28. Okay. We are printing 0, 20, 1, 20, 23. Okay. First for I and range we are taking a range of for loop. We are printing I. Whenever if I equal to 2 comes in the same I equal to 2 it says continue means it skips the I2 value and it's like print time again. Here we will see one time. Okay. It will start from printing 0, 20, 1 and here it is skipped. At the index 2 it is skipped. It is getting random again. So for this we use continue statement because it's hard to skip the particular iterations and continue with another one. So let us move to other lines to statement of pass statement. And pass is it instructs to do nothing. Pass statement do nothing. Like if L equal to 1 and 7, 8 for item. If we write here pass, this for loop will do nothing. So basically skip the iteration and nothing will occur here. For that we use pass statement. So we have completed all three statements. We started with while loop in which we studied that once for at first we take the condition, so the condition is true, then only the code will run. And it will run until the condition is true. It will not stop if the condition is true for a whole time. But in for loop, we give range, we iterate, we like in list, tuple, or strings. Like if we check for item in this, if it is item is present in that list or string, then it will print the value. And for making for loop more efficient, we use else statement as well. Like if the for loop is exhausted, we can use the else statement value for that. Other than that, we have learned about three statements called break statement, continue statement, and pass statement. In break statement, the whole loop breaks there, and in continue statement, we skip the iteration. In pass statement, nothing occurs because after the for loop is like pass, and the whole loop will do nothing, not work. For that, we use pass statement. Now let us start solving some questions. Okay. Write a program to print multiplication of a given number using okay. We will take an input for I in range. We'll have to start the table from 1 from 11. Okay. So we use a format function for doing that. We write a into I equals to E into N. Okay, like that. Let's see if it works. Okay, and the 5. Okay, the table of 5 is printed. So in this way, we can print the table. What we have done here, we have taken input from user in that which number multiplication he wants to do. After that, for I in green, we put 1 to 11. 11 because the equation starts from 0. I count from 0, so it will go to 10 only. We put 10 there, then it will go to 9 only. So for that, and here we use format function to put our the numbers and the values in a particular sequence of like 5 table. 5 into 1 equal to 5, like in this sequence. We use format function to make it in a sequence in particular format. Okay, then first question done. Okay, now, okay, next question. Write a program to greet all the person in stored in list. To start with this. Secret person. Okay, let's go to that. Will not finished. Just Harry. In this question, the We have to greet the person who can start with us. So we can do that also. Searching. Okay. So for doing that, we'll use for loop and counting. Mm, mm, it, start with JS. What we have to do is that we have to create we use format function here also. And then good morning. We will say good morning and curly braces input. Let's be correct. Let's see if it works. Good morning. So it is working.
Done that also. Oh, it is also done. Now we move to next question. Then program on using okay. Using while loop also you try to let's see. While okay. Doing that with while loop will take input again. Okay. A is smaller than equal to 10. And I will put the value a equal to 1. So we have to print it here. Print format again. A value multiplied with this. No, we will not put here this I because A is the number itself. So so it is done. Now we'll comment this. We'll take 5 and it is not stopping. We have made some mistake. Okay, let's change here. Okay, I'm going to put that. We have to go further. Right, we go. Okay, it is okay. So we have written table of user input using while also. Next. Next question is write a prime find the given number is prime. It is good question. Check for prime. Okay. A smaller than 2 and it will say no. Here if A will be smaller than 2 then it's no, cannot be a prime, so we write no prime, no prime. Now we'll check else for loop values else and for loop for I in range A in range will say equals we are taking input, so for that we will start with 2 comma A for range is 2 comma A divided by I to 0 means it is divisible by I. Prime number is not divisible, so it is no prime. No prime. And if I take it else prime prime C to groups. This is my code. Okay, and take 67. Why it is repeating again? Okay, here. We will take 7. It is prime. Okay. We'll take another example. We will take 70. No prime, so it is working. We have checked for prime, so it is done. What we have done in that, we have taken input, we have checked that A is smaller than 2 because prime value cannot be smaller than 2, so we have checked that it is no prime value written, else we have run a loop from 2 to A up to the number. Check if A divided by I equal to 0 means it is divisible, then it is no prime, it will print, else it will print prime. So we will move to next question. Okay. Going to next question, write a program to find the sum of the first and natural number using. Okay. So, and natural number. Okay, we will write like sum equal to 0. And we'll iterate that natural number starts from 1 while I smaller than is smaller than equal to and we have to take input also. So we'll print if it is 7, we will print what we should sum plus equal to I and print sum that is equal to 1 and data we have to check for 1 like 6 21 check for some small so I take 3 it's 1 plus 2 plus 3 so 6 we are getting that when we are done. We have taken an input, we have put sum equal to 0 because we have to calculate the sum of the n natural number which the user will be input. So when we start a while loop, we have to initialize it by I. We have given I value of 1 because natural number will start with 1 and we have run a loop of I with condition I is smaller than equal to n and whenever this condition is true we have to add I inside the sum and we have to increase I with 1 every time the loop occurs and after that whole function occurred we have to print the sum. So in this way we will get the sum of the first initial number and the initial enter by the user here. So we move to next question. Next question. Right, to create the factorial of a given number using for loop. Okay. For factorial number. Okay. Suppose we have to calculate the factorial of a number using for loops. We start with I know using different method like I know using def method but if using for we have to see then we can do like that. So let's see. We will copy that from here. Let's see if it works. Here we'll print that. So it's 4 to h24. So I know with like def I know with function how to calculate factorial. I didn't know about for loops. So in this way we can do now understand it. So we have taken input here. We have put fact equal to 1 for I in range 1 to n plus 1. We multiplied and added here. So we can put factorial in this way. This is good. Now we start with next question. Write a program to print the following star patterns. Okay, suppose we have to find this. We have to locate a star pattern in this manner. So it should be done like that. Okay. So let n equal to 3 for I range it's 3 and we have to print the star patterns and multiply it with um, the number of sequence are coming up. 1, 3 means it is odd number, so pattern should be of odd. Plus 1. I think it should work. Let's see. Okay, it is working, so we have made the pattern. Now let's move to our next star pattern. Here. Okay, the right program to obtain this. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, it's consecutive and there is no problem. We can make easy. 4, 4, 5, friends. 4, star pattern into simple because it is in a sequence of number 1, 2, 3, and so we can do like that. Okay, it is showing that. Then we have done it. I'm waiting for what is creating 3 months. Let's go with another one. Write a program to print the following star pattern. 4 equal to 3. Select 3, 2. Okay. We will go to our third. So our third star pattern would be if I take n equal to 5 and start with like 4, 8, and print that in the star pattern. Let's see if it works. Okay, it is working. So we have made all our star patterns. Now it's time for the last question of this chapter. We comment it down. This write a program to print the multiplication table of n using for loop in reverse order. Okay, we want that in reverse order. So in reverse order, if we have to make, we will take what we have done here, writing the tables. So this. No, we have to do only one. That's it. So we'll write like this. Suppose I write 5. Okay, it is first. I have to start with 0. Yes, one table is formed. So I've completed this. So that's all for this for loop and conditional statement chapter. We will be working on function and recursion later. So thank you.